Hello guys, today's scary videos feature a shadow person which is inhabiting an abandoned apartment and another shadow being haunting an old vineyard. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. User Asho Cream states, these images were captured by our old house years ago. Back then, when I was a kid, I can actually sense some paranormal kinds of stuff, and I think these old images are good evidence about a lady I saw in this house ever so often. Nobody smiles like that. Apparently this was not a family member, nor was it a person anybody knew. What do you think about that? Was it a spirit? Or merely another family member that stuck onto the bench in the back. Mysterious. And before we proceed, I want to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. This epic game brings you timeless turn-based strategy combat packed into a AAA universe that you can easily play and access through your phone. You can select between hundreds of different and interesting champions and then create a party which is tailored and built based on your own preferred playstyle. Please check my links below to download Raid while I tell you more about it. Personally, I became a big fan of the Knights Revenants. They raid indiscriminately. Upon initiation, devotees surrender their bodies to the spirits of dark warriors. There is an endless amount of drops and items, besides enticing set bonuses that further strengthen your character. What's on the horizon, you might wonder? Raid just released their biggest update ever, embraced the main event, the Doom Tower, a giant tower filled with 120 floors. A great selection of secret challenge rooms and 12 epic rock-solid bosses you have to face. Believe me when I tell you, there's never been a better time than right now to start playing. To help you guys out on your journeys, you'll receive a special champion for free, the Bulwark. He's a literal wall in clan boss and will help you out immensely in the tower against all these angry bosses. For more helpful bonuses, hit the link in the description to receive your free Void Champion, an XP booster, 50 gems, some energy refills and even an ancient shard as soon as you get in game. You'll find your extra rewards here in your inbox, which will be available to you for 30 days after activation. I see you in battle. Jordan Moller has uploaded the following video, which he describes as really terrifying and concerning. He received the footage from a fellow paranormal investigator. The man who had recorded it stated that in this particular house, strange occurrences were almost a daily phenomenon. Unexplainable shadows, cold drafts, and noises in the midst of night kept the occupants of the following house pretty busy. One evening, this was captured. A shadow man is leaning into the frame with glowing bright eyes and a large hat. People suspect that this could have been the infamous Hatman that has been captured by countless people around the world and that is being seen in many people's nightmares. Could this be the reason for all the paranormal activity in this home? It certainly is an extremely frightening encounter for anybody, I would say. What is your explanation for it? Just a skit or a real otherworldly presence? Now we want to follow paranormal investigator Alex, who is sharing his latest investigations and experiences on his channel Alex Paranormal TV. Tonight they were checking out an abandoned vineyard in the middle of nowhere. The place has been abandoned for 10 years and apparently is said to be extremely haunted. Alex has explored this location before, which led him to come back a second night to capture some of the activity on his camera. Let's take a look.
I'm just have the temperature on. So if you hear a beeping noise, it means it's going to be a drastic drop in the temperature. You can turn the temperatures on. We'll have a sweep on as well. Does anyone here like to talk to us? Are you here? Hello, someone there? Someone come forward and talk to me, please. I'm not just saying this, yeah, but RPC sign over there, in the corner of my eye. Hello, someone there? Can we help you?
Maybe something did want to make contact with them, though. Take a good look over Alex's shoulder now.
If you want help, come over and communicate with me.
You hear that?
What's that?
Don't know what that was.
Hello, is someone here with us?
Turn it off, see if you can hear anything.
Hello?
I swear I heard something. Down there.
It's coming from there.
Yeah.
We go down, didn't we?
A shadow is walking by in the background, and Alex swore that he was only with one of his colleagues that night. So this person in the background was not accounted for. To me it looks like the shadow figure could be wearing a pair of shorts. Your thoughts? Another concerned viewer has pointed out that a bit later there is another small shadow on the upper part of that exact wall.
Just stay quiet for a minute.
So yeah, just stay quiet up. This on the kitchen. So the kitchen. Let me zoom in. Kitchen's through there.
Could it just have been bats, or was something else going on at this derelict vineyard location? The next couple of videos were recorded by a channel named Dark Parallels, and I have received several emails about it, asking me to feature it. Well, tonight we are finally going to take a look at these videos. There's not much backstory as to what is going on in these relatively dark clips. But what we do know is that the man documenting is entering an abandoned apartment unit, and it appears that he desperately needs to retrieve some important files that have been left there. If it was his own apartment unit, however, is unknown. Let's take a look. Something must have startled him. But take a look at this. This is one of the last frames of his first video. It looks to me as if something is kneeling behind the orange steps. Can you see it too? How creepy. In video number 2, we receive a bit more information as he states that indeed he was entering his former apartment a second time to retrieve some documents, and that he had abandoned it initially due to paranormal events unfolding in there. As he's making it towards the exit, a dark figure can be seen standing at the other side of it, maybe related to the incident he had documented in his first recording. Now it all gets a little bit weirder. The following was recorded after a neighbor had complained that there were loud noises stemming from his unit in the middle of the night. Parallel states that he had hoped it to be animals, but after capturing the following, he thinks that this couldn't have been the cause. He seems surprised by the power not working anymore, although you would think it to be common sense to discontinue your hydro plan after moving out, no? Clearly, the phone had been unplugged a long time ago, and it wasn't in best of shape to say the least. And all of this was so weird that Parallel decided to put a camera in the living room and see what would happen overnight. And then decide to maybe consider external help from an expert, should he capture anything. To this day, no new updates have been posted on his channel. But let's see if there's anything new in the near-time future. Do you think a being from another dimension is haunting his old place? What else could that shadow thing be? Let me know in the comments. At this point, I want to thank all my members and sponsors for your monthly support, and a big shout out to my Frosty advisors: Megan Noel, Frank B, Steve McMahon, Daniel Kronger, Mesk Dole, Josef Maurer, Puri Marjam. The following is another unsettling capture, which was shared by a concerned user. He tells us, "My uncle and his friends were having a party when the power turned off. He took some pictures of a friend next to the TV and developed them a day later. On one of them, he saw a strange woman. Apparently there was a bunch of weird stuff happening in that place, like paintings falling and all that. This is a really scary and mysterious one in my opinion. What do you think happened here? A case of double exposure, or was a spirit using the TV to make its presence known? Hard to say. Thank you guys for watching.